list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right. When you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Fave Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Fave Favorite. Watch out there now.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch. It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Are you looking for your dream home? Well, if that's the case, you need to contact Joe Picolo at Godwyn Realty, right here in New Orleans. Joe can put you in your dream home right away. Joe Picolo and the folks over at Godwyn Realty put you in the house that you need. Even if you're looking to invest in some property, they'll do an excellent job with that as well. Contact Joe today at 504-251-8341. Again, that phone number is 504-251-8341. And also contact Joel at joel.godwynrealty.com. No need to dream anymore. Godwyn Realty will put you in the dream house of your reality. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon Big Fave Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Montero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon Big Fave Favorite. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student-athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch. It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Are you looking for your dream home? Well, if that's the case, you need to contact Joe Picolo at Godwyn Realty, right here in New Orleans. Joe can put you in your dream home right away. Joe Picolo and the folks over at Godwyn Realty put you in the house that you need. Even if you're looking to invest in some property, they'll do an excellent job with that as well. Contact Joe today at 504-251-8341. Again, that phone number is 504-251-8341. And also contact Joel at joel.godwynrealty.com. No need to dream anymore. Godwyn Realty will put you in the dream house of your reality. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Montero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch. It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Are you looking for your dream home? Well, if that's the case, you need to contact Joe Picolo at Godwyn Realty, right here in New Orleans. Joe can put you in your dream home right away. Joe Picolo and the folks over at Godwyn Realty put you in the house that you need. Even if you're looking to invest in some property, they'll do an excellent job with that as well. Contact Joe today at 504-251-8341. Again, that phone number is 504-251-8341. And also contact Joel at joel.godwynrealty.com. No need to dream anymore. Godwyn Realty will put you in the dream house of your reality. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Montero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and
Welcome back, beautiful people, to another episode of Inside the Trenches podcast. It's your host, Marlon Big Favorite. And it does look a little different right here. I mean, this guy's still the same. This is still my host, CL Nola, but different day, Monday, different location. That's right, people. We're at Uptown Sports Social, 3218 Magazine Street in the heart of New Orleans, Uptown, baby.
New Orleans, baby. New Orleans. Boy, that feel good for you.
It
to
feel
say
good.
That, huh?
And look, you know, I love the West Bank, baby. You know what I'm saying? We enjoy our time at Small Sliders. We're still going to be there this Friday. But it's just a feeling. It's nighttime. It's a Monday evening. Over here at Uptown Sports Social, there's the games on. So a little bit of Duke and NC State. Yep. There's also the Cage, man. We got a bit of UFC fighting over here. So y'all come join us. We'll be live here till 8 tonight enjoying the show. So, CL,
what you got, man?
While they're enjoying the show on our live stream, we was enjoying. I mean, by the way, if y'all checking this out, these nachos, it was a much fuller plate earlier.
Yeah, it was a little bigger than that, man.
Mackenzie backstage, her and CL on set, taking some of the chips. So, man, they rolling big time. So, y'all definitely come over here and get y'all something to eat when y'all can. So, NFLBuzz.com for the draft started doing some of the ratings and the rankings for the players. The NFL Combine is over now, and we're here with this. Right. And then for our second segment of the show, we're going to talk O-line and D-line as well and see how those guys went. Man, Caitlin Clark broke a record. We have to. She did. I would be remiss if I didn't talk about that, CL. But before we get into that, these quarterbacks, the conversations about the quarterback, I know things got heated with you and Chris on Facebook. The Chris is going against each other, man. And you were talking about the possibility of Justin Fields being traded over to Atlanta.
Well, traded, period. I mean, it didn't matter actually where he gets traded at, but to think that Chicago is really blowing this smoke screen of, we haven't decided what we're going to do with the number one pick, or we're not sure what we're going to do with Justin. Man, stop.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Last night, when we was preparing the script, I sent you the Instagram. I sent it to you and Joe and Tarek, the whole crew. I sent y'all the Instagram click. Got thing as a guy, he does like fantasy football buzz or something like that.
Those fantasy guys.
But this fantasy guy was, he was almost really, really accurate because he said the intelligent thing to do basically is don't confuse the situation. Get Caleb Williams with the first pick. You got to pick 9. Go give him one of the top receivers like a Brian Thomas or Malik Neighbors if he's still there. Go get one of those guys. And, of course, his scenario was similar to yours, trading Justin Fields to Atlanta. So does that scenario still make sense to you?
It still makes sense to me because obviously that was one of the scenarios that I had when I spoke of it. But now, on light of what has happened today with the release of Russell Wilson, I don't know if it makes that much sense. Because at the end of the day now, Atlanta can go get a Russell Wilson for maybe $1.3, $1.8 million. Because you realize Denver's taking the full brunt of his contract, so he can just sign for a little bit of nothing, because clearly it's not about the money right now with them owing him over $80 million in the next 2 years.
And that scenario does make sense, Russell Wilson going to Atlanta. And I've heard the Steelers. I mean, basically, it's a number of teams that need a quarterback.
It do make more sense for the Steelers than Atlanta, but I can see where Atlanta might back off of trading up high for Justin Fields. You know, maybe they watch Inside the Trenches and they realize that Justin Fields' trade value is not really that high, you know, to say that they would allow somebody to get in the first round and take that 8th or 9th pick that they have in this year's draft.
Understood. And Russell being released earlier today really did make a big difference in how this thing is going to shape up. We saw Jason Kelsey had retired today, so it was some NFL news. So we're going to get to these quarterbacks. Caleb Williams right now is the projected number one. I think Jaden Daniels is the number one guy, but according to these guys at NFL Draft Buzz, he feels. But in between these two guys is Drake May. Now I want to ask you a couple of questions about Drake May. One, I get the intangibles. He's 223. He ran a 4.6 for a big man that's fast, and he's 6'4". To me, I think he's Mitchell Trubisky Part 2. That's just in my opinion.
I'm on the side of actually believing that, because when you think of a Drake May, and no shade on Drake May, Drake May is almost a prototypical Mitchell Trubisky, right? A guy that, you know, had some decent numbers, but you know, once again, like I explained last week, baby, we're in a draft situation where everybody's gonna be elevated because there's such a need for quarterback that guys that don't necessarily deserve to be had in the conversation of a first-round pick, a first-round talent, they're actually making it there because there's such a dire need for quarterbacks in this league.
And if you guys are just tuning in, we're live here at Uptown Sports Social. Uptown, baby, we don't clown it. We get down. 3218 Magazine Street, New Orleans, Louisiana. Wow. The rain is just about gone. I mean, we're starting a bit late because we had some weather issues. The lights were flickering. We were getting everything together.
Live TV.
A live streaming that we have going here. So I want to rattle through some of these top quarterbacks. We talk about Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels. These next four guys, or should I say 5 guys I rattle off, I think will not only fit on some of these teams that have the needs, but they do add value to the team. Michael Penix Jr., Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy, to a certain extent. I like Spencer Radley better than most of these guys up top. And one more guy I'm going to mention here is Michael Pratt. Now, that's just the first 8 guys. Bo Nix, talk to me.
Well, if you paid attention to this year's Combine, the person that did the best for themselves would be a Michael Penix. He showed out in the Combine, deep balls to the deep sideline, other hash passes. He did a wonderful job. But just like we spoke about a Drake May, I feel actually more comfortable with a Bo Nix just because of his longevity in college football, just because he had, 6-7 years?
Yeah, he played some time.
As a collegiate football player. So just the maturity of a young man, maybe more ready to be a professional, maybe more ready to be a possible face for a franchise.
Understood. I mean, J.J. McCarthy ran a 4.6. Bo Nix ran a 4.7. Jaden Daniels ran a 4.5. I mean, I think he had the fastest time out of all of the quarterbacks.
Most likely.
So, and there's some more guys on this list, y'all. And if y'all are just tuning in and want to know exactly what we're talking about, it is NFL.
Thank you, man.
Oh, see how you got a little drink? I mean,
a little CL special.
And I wanted to get to that. So this right here, I think we're going to call this the Big Fave punch or something like that. We're going to figure it out, or smooth or whatever. It has a really nice taste to it, the mint, the whole deal. Shouts out to Lang Lang.
The lights already.
But this one here is more of a smooth, has a spring taste, so we might call that one Inside the Trenches. But y'all come over and get y'all drink for sure. We're still here. We're going to be here till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you're right.
We'll switch gears here. I know you mentioned Joe Milton before, and I think Jordan Travis is someone once the tape is really evaluated. Even though he has the injury, they're going to come back and look at this
I
kid.
am here right now in the beautiful state of Louisiana, in the most eclectic city in the world, New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm telling you now, Joe Milton will be the quarterback steal of the draft this year.
Joe Milton III.
Joe Milton from Tennessee. When I tell you he is prototypical, everything you need, has a rocket for an arm, stands in the pocket like a statue, but doesn't play like a statue. Got some feet he can move out. I really want y'all guys to check out wherever Joe goes in this draft.
And I think he ran a 4.7.
How big is he? Tell him how big he is.
6'5",
Right.
235 pounds.
Right. Don't that
And
sound
has
like
a
Cam to
gun.
me? Don't that sound like Cam
And
to
he
you?
has a cannon.
Right.
He can definitely sling the rock. Wide receivers.
Come on.
By all intents and purposes, they have Marvin Harrison Jr. ranked the #1 guy. Number 2, Malik Neighbors. And at number 3, Rome Odenzum.
Washington's guy.
Washington's guy. This is Michael Penix Jr.'s wide receiver.
Number 1.
He's off the chain, and he ran a 4.4. Marvin Harrison Jr. ran a 4.3. Malik Neighbors ran a 4.4. Brian Thomas, LSU, 4.340. And we mentioned him about Chicago. I see him as being a steal.
Wow.
A guy that's 8th on this list from Louisiana.
Let me take it. First of all,
Keon Coleman.
I understand y'all watched the combine, and yeah, he ran that 4.6, but don't you ever mistake game speed for 40 speed. Don't you ever talk about how somebody, and that's what, in this league, we put too much emphasis on the 40, because I tell you, the guy that ran the fastest time, Worthy, from Texas.
Yeah, you talking about Xavier
He
Worthy.
won't be able to hold a jock strap to Keon Coleman from Opelousas Catholic. When I tell you this young man is 6'4", 6'5", and he ran a subpar 4.5, but you realize this is my wide receiver steal of the draft. If someone is crazy enough to let Keon Coleman drop out of the first round, they have a steal in this year's draft.
Well, I do think he may, because of the need of offensive tackles, because of the need of quarterbacks, because of the need of offensive guards and edge rushers, he may slip into the second round, but he is first round talent, to your point.
I have 5 going in the first round, and if he ain't in that top 5.
Well, he's not in the top 5. The top 5 is Marvin Harrison Jr., Malik Neighbors, Roman Domzum, Washington. I'm sorry, I butchered his last name. I think it's Odenzum, and then Brian Thomas Jr. And of course Troy Franklin from Oregon. Those are your top 5.
Well, we'll take a break before I go off on that.
So look, when we come back, y'all, we're going to stick with NFLBuzz.com. We're going to take a look at a couple of the offensive linemen and defensive linemen. And also stick around for the end of the show. We're going to keep on having some of this great food come out. But in the same token, we're going to talk about the Saints in the draft and what we think they should do. Y'all don't go anywhere. It's Inside the Trenches podcast. We'll be right back. I think I'm going to dive into these nachos, baby, and give me something to slip.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4639 $247.93 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right, when you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Once again, and right now in front of us we have the jerk chicken. The jerk chicken's up front. We're gonna do a little taste test, I guess, into the segment, and then we have the Korean barbecue. Now, Mackenzie, I tried the Korean barbecue, off the chain. I'm not like a big spice guy like that, but I do enjoy like a tad bit of spice with tang. And
I wasn't a spice guy in the beginning, but I've begun to appreciate different jerks and different tomic powders, if you will. And considering I might be the biggest New Orleans biggest jerk myself, I'm definitely a fan of it.
Not the biggest jerk on New Orleans. You know who else are a fan of wings?
Who that?
Offensive lineman and defensive lineman. Yeah. I mean, we love it, brother. And there's a lot of NFL teams that need offensive linemen and defensive linemen. Off air, we talked about that. We talked about how the New Orleans Saints need an offensive lineman, and the Jets for certainly need an offensive lineman. So we're going to look at this board and look at a couple of these guys in the top 5. I don't think Joe Oak makes it past the Jets.
Ooh, boy, I know Joe don't want to make it past the Jets. He won't make it past Tennessee. Because just in case you was hoping that he dropped, he won't. Because in this year's draft, there's 2 top left tackles, and there are a handful of top right tackles. But the first 2 top left tackles will be gone before 8, for sure.
And then you have J.C. Latham from Alabama. We saw his name pop up a lot with the Saints.
Yep.
We talked about that. There's Amaris Mims from Georgia. 340, 6'8". He graded out at 87.8. Going down the list a little more, you have Jordan Morgan. He's 10th on this list. So I can imagine just looking at the draft that we pointed out those teams who need quarterbacks. We pointed out the teams who we think are going to go with wide receiver.
Right.
I do CL think that this position right here, offensive line and defensive line, which we'll get to here momentarily, is going to fall off the board.
Oh, baby. This year's draft, you might have, in the top 32 picks, you might have 24 offensive players going off the board in the first round. Obviously, it's going to be quarterbacks, offensive linemen, and wide receivers. I don't have a running back going in the first round. I only have one tight end going in the first round with that magnificent young man from Georgia, Brock.
Oh yeah, Brock. And I mentioned
Only one tight end.
earlier on Gus's show that if Brock Bowers is sitting there at 14, and it's not a big flow off of offensive tackles coming off the board. That's the difference, I think, McKenzie, more than anything else, guys.
I could get a tight end a little later. I need the best D lineman, pressure line edge man they got.
And I know you alluded to that last week.
Right.
See, I was with you on that, but look at it from the perspective of if those guys don't come flying off the board.
Right.
If the edge rushers, let's say Jared Verse and all these guys just start falling off the board like crazy, then hurry up and try to get. I don't think he's not going to be there.
He won't be there.
I mean Dallas Turner,
Right.
Chop Robinson.
Chop.
Joe
I
was
was
talking
about to
about
say
Poe Chop,
Chop.
how well he performed at the combine. You have also. I mean, you have enough. I mean, if you look at the front of this list, the top 5 guys may fall off the board. They were talking about Latu
UCLA.
from UCLA.
Yep.
He ran a 4.6 at the combine. He's somebody who started to rise up in the college football.
Well, they realize how technical sound that he is. He might be the most technical sound, pass rush ready young man in this draft, honestly. Even over Florida State Verse, even Poe Chop, even anybody else. He's number one. He's number one rusher in this league, in this draft.
And I guess working for LSU Sports Radio, we're seeing a lot of. I mean, that defensive line for Georgia. For Florida State was just in rare form. So we understood that. Let's take a look at the defensive line. An edge rush, y'all might hear us mention Jared Verse again because technically he is a D lineman,
Right.
but they created this edge rush category.
Right.
I think a guy, and I think you might like this because the last 2 shows you've just been hard on defense. That's just been your thing. I think Byron Murphy II from Texas is somebody that, if I'm the Saints, I'm looking at.
That won't be there.
That won't be there.
Man, did
you
you
get
see
the
him at the
14
combine?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you see him at the?
the individual drills, he was in rare
At
form.
the All-Star game, did
Yeah.
you see him? Yeah, he won't be there.
You have his other teammate, Trevondre Sweat as well.
He might be there. Sweat might be there.
But I don't think he really fits the Saints. I think I could see him going somewhere that runs that like a Green Bay if they still looking in the market for D tackle.
I need pressure off the edge. I need to compact because think about it. We believe in Brazil. We know we got something with Brian Brazil.
Right.
Shouts out to Brian Brazil and his family. Great first year. So very proud of you, young man. We need edge rushers to collapse that pocket, to collapse the pocket while Brazil is coming up in the middle.
Now, you do have Carl Granderson who signed an extension. He showed you that last year. He gave you, I think 8.5. No, I think he had double-digit sacks last year. I think he had
he was at 8.5.
8.5?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was on the right page, which is a big jump for him. He got paid. I do think you don't have to spend first-round grade on that position because they're just going to be there. I said the D tackle just because I do think that they don't have a lot of great D tackles in this deal. I know earlier we talked about my LSU boys coming off the board a little early.
Right.
My LSU boy Mason Smith going there, which he did exceptionally well at the combine.
So did Wingo, huh?
Wingo tore it up. I think he had the second fastest time for interior lineman.
Yeah, he touched out.
Some people have him projected at 4th round. Same thing with Mason Smith, like a mid-rounder. But notice the needs in the NFL. We talked about it. A lot of teams need quarterbacks, offensive linemen, guards, tackles, things like that. Edge rusher is something that's falling off of the board. Y'all are watching Inside the Trenches podcast. We live, baby, at Uptown. Sports Social, baby, 3218 Magazine Street. Great atmosphere. It just, when you walk in here, not only the food smells good, it looks good. For all my sports lovers in the city, this is the place. This is a Monday night, and we're in here. They got the games on. March Madness about to turn up. See, this is the place to be.
Look, I'll tell you, in the city of New Orleans, you can always say, hey, well, you know, where's the best place to get a beignet? Where's the best place to maybe get some wings? I could tell you now already, Uptown Social will be the best place to watch a football game. With the accommodations and amenities that they have up in here, it's a very, very lovely situation, and it's a beautiful Uptown New Orleans on Magazine Street for sure.
And remember, y'all, we'll be here every Monday, 6 to 8. The address is 3218 Magazine Street. Come on in. We have the music jamming. The food is great. Again, like I said, the atmosphere is just lovely. It's the place to be. We're gonna have this thing jumping all year. So before we get out, I know we're about to get out here in a few minutes. I wanted to look at linebacker just because a lot of teams do run multi-rush systems,
right,
multi-defensive packages.
Right.
You have a guy like Edrin Cooper from Texas A&M. I mean, 8.65 grade. He ran a 4.5 at the combine. Not as fast. Dallas Turner had the fastest time out of all the linebackers.
Alabama.
And then you have Chris Braswell. He ran a 4.6. But, I mean, between him and Dallas, we saw what those guys were able to do at Alabama.
Yeah, obviously Alabama didn't have the year that they wanted collectively as a team. But, you know, individually, these young men really showed themselves and what they're worth, obviously being ranked the top two linebackers in this year's draft. So it's almost like a win-win. And I'm excited to see because they don't have any linebackers slated to go in the first round, but needs and trades will dictate the first round more than you would think. I promise you that.
You spoke about Jeremiah Trotter Jr., linebacker out of Clemson.
I did.
He ran a 4.6. I mean, you look at what he was able to do coming in the combine weighing 228. I mean, his overall grades, what he's able to do he's a decent tackler, over 60% tackler, 86% pass rusher. We talked about linebackers being used as a pass rusher. Is he someone, has the pedigree, dad played in the NFL, is he someone that jumps in the top 15?
I definitely have my eyes on him. I don't know if he'll be able to jump in the top 15 because of need, cost, benefit for the teams that are in that top 15, a la New Orleans Saints. I mean, at 14, I would love to get the pedigree of a Jeremiah Trotter Jr., but it's just a little too rich for a lot of people's blood.
We do understand that. Y'all, we here, Uptown, Sports Social, 3218 Metairie. So you see Magazine Street. We Uptown. You ain't no Metairie over here, baby. Y'all make y'all way over here. We're going to be here every Monday. We do have the YouTube link out.
Yep.
I know we're live on Facebook, so if y'all want to come back and watch us on demand, that is going to be fine as well. When we come back, LeBron James, he hit a milestone. You know, every time LeBron hits a milestone, we got to bring Michael Jordan to the conversation.
I guess.
And Caitlin Clark representing.
She blew it out. She did a great job.
She did. She broke a record this weekend. So we'll talk about that on Inside the Trenches, live here on New Orleans Talk Network. Baby, we'll be back. Hello, somebody. Watch out there now.
Uptown now.
I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gonna be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello. I gotta represent. Fave in this thing. I'ma make it make sense. You can shake a leg for me.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Montero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon, Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with other sports. At Conquer Sports Pros, you have everything from a list of consultation, training, and also media training. Yeah, that's right. When you take your career to the next level, play college and hopefully pro, you'll get lots of interviews. Call Conquer Sports Pros today. You can reach them at 504-319-6672 or visit marlonfavorite.com for more information. Hello, somebody.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast.
Welcome back. Inside the Trenches podcast, baby.
Right on time.
We're going to switch gears a little bit, we're going to switch it to basketball. We're going to enjoy some NBA, some NCAA women's.
As much as we've been enjoying these jerk wings, Uptown.
Hey, these jerk wings. Now, I don't know if y'all can see that they got one left. Now,
one player left.
I had the Korean barbecue. But this is my first time trying to jerk today, and I've been here a couple of times now.
I'm jerked out. You see they missing, huh?
Yeah,
In my head.
good, really nice kick. Tarek said off air, he said he'll drive over here from Montero every day to get these wings. Little kick to him. Y'all see me up here sweating at a little wings. We got the light popping too.
We got a little fire to him. I can appreciate the spice Uptown.
You know who else had it popping?
Who that?
Caitlin Clark.
Oh, yeah.
Caitlin Clark passes Pete Maravich to set the all-time NCAA scoring record.
The great Pistol Pete.
The great Pistol Pete. Kayla entered her last regular season with 17 points shy of Pete Maravich's career record of 3,667 points. She passed that record, which has stood since 1970, which is a free throw away within the first half of that game.
Yep.
What does this say for women's basketball right now? That's really the conversation, because this girl basically is arguably one of the biggest stars in basketball right now.
Right. And shouts out to Caitlin. Just to let it be known that, first of all, Pistol Pete Maravich averaged 42.2 points per game in his career without a three-point line. So let's just speak on that greatness of Pistol Pete itself. Even though this young lady comes in later on in life in the 2000s and has a three-point line, it's still a tremendous accomplishment for this young lady to be not only in the same conversation with a Pistol Pete, but have surpassed the great Pistol Pete. And I can't be nothing but happy for her, because we know she will be the overall #1 pick in the WNBA this year.
And she gives this killer instinct vibe.
Right.
Like we was watching, I was actually here at Uptown Sports Social on Sunday, watching the game. And it's like the only time I seen her smile was at the end of the game when she was dapping off her teammates.
Yeah.
It speaks about her focusness.
Yeah. You got to think about it. This young lady is probably the most popular college basketball player possibly ever, let alone just this year, the hype of social media. I mean, it's a lot on your plate to have to think about, okay, am I going to do it today? Am I going to do it next game? So I think it's a lot on her plate, but for her to finally have that monkey off her back per se, I think it was just a weight lifted.
This has been the most basketball we've talked since the end of football season. I was actually over here last week. She's not here right now, Ray. She coaches basketball at Bonneville High.
Okay.
I was talking with her, and I said, who game would transition over to the WNBA quicker?
Right.
Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark? You want to guess what her answer was?
Miss Clark.
The answer was Miss Clark. And the reason why her answer was Miss Clark was because Miss Clark's ability
to score.
Pretty much. Angel Reese, she's down in the paint. And look, listen, I'm not taking anything from Angel Reese. Watch her play. She's a tiger like me. I'm proud of her, what she's able to do. Shaq was at the game. Shaq endorsed her. He walked her out on the court for the game against Kentucky.
I bet you he did.
It was Shaq and her mom.
I bet you he did.
He had the Angel Reese shirt on, 5X.
Send me one.
Send me one as well, I'll rock it. Make it a 3X.
Right. Make it a schmedium.
A schmedium. But her game, I mean, just in that Kentucky game alone this weekend, powerful in the paint.
Yep. She's definitely a presence.
Showed her ability to have assists, get rebounds. I mean, she adds that to the game. And I think she will be successful on the next level. But the question is, Caitlin Clark, or the answer was Caitlin Clark's game will be able to
translate
quicker in WNBA.
She's a scorer.
She's a scorer. So
the greatest scorer of women's college, the greatest scorer of
NCAA
college basketball history. So it's a fair statement to say that her game will transition into a league where they need scorers, obviously, and attention, and fans in seats, and marketing.
Like, we are legit living in a time, to CL's point, we're legit living in a time where you can have, like right now, NCAA women's basketball is more popular than the WNBA.
Oh, for sure.
And legit, like, this is a sports restaurant we're in right now, sports bar.
Yep.
Just on a Monday, we have 5 TVs on in here. You have the NBA game. You have Duke. You have hockey, television. Look like golf. But we were sitting here, me and Jim, over here at UPT, and on this first TV over here, CL, was the LSU game.
Right.
LSU versus Kentucky, and then on the second TV was Ohio State versus Iowa. We forgot there was an NBA game on over here, like legit. It just speaks volumes on where women's sports is headed. Let's take a look here at the the NCAA women's basketball rankings. This is the AP polls. Of course, 35 plus votes. You had South Carolina. I mean, at 29, they're just rolling right now.
They haven't lost a game.
Stanford, 26-4. Iowa, 26-4. Ohio State, 25-4. They just lost to Iowa because they were ranked ahead of Iowa. Juju Watson and Southern Cal, 23-5.
Oh, what's that girl name?
Texas,
from UCLA.
That's her, Juju Watson. Oh yeah, she has handles. She's a freshman too, by the way. She's something serious.
Yes, she is.
You have Texas ranked 27. They're 27-4. I'm gonna rattle off a few more. UCLA, 24-5. The defending national champions, LSU, they're 26-4. UConn at 9, 26-5. And lastly here, I'll just mention the top 10. NC State at 25-5. So, I mean, you have, with the exception of the separation that Carolina's has, everybody's within one game, yeah.
Yep.
How does this look for March Madness as we approach it? Which of these teams are really going to rise to the top of the crop?
Well, honestly, Fave, I can't tell you who will rise to the top of a crowd because South Carolina ain't lost a game yet. So I don't see them falling from the top. And with the parity that ladies college basketball has created in the past few years, it's going to go down to the wire for sure. You have the top of the hill with South Carolina, but everybody else is one game and a half out of it. So it bodes well to great parity, and it'll be a great time to watch these ladies.
You had to pick a national championship game right now. Which 2 teams you rolling with?
South Carolina Lady Tigers.
I like it. That's what I want to see too. I'm a match on. Hello.
Maybe the sponsor sent us to that.
Hey, they listening too.
I think the ladies would love to see us there.
Yeah. Hello, somebody. We want to move our body.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna talk some NBA in this next segment.
Come on.
Right. We gotta talk Pels.
Come on.
They're shining. I like how they put that whipping on the Pacers the other day, so we definitely got to get into that.
We owe them, boy.
Yo, we at 3218 Magazine Street.
Uptown.
Beautiful Uptown. Look, the weather done cleared up. It's nice. It's about 70 degrees out. We're inside. Y'all can come over, join us right now. We're here for another 30, 35 minutes. Come get you something to eat. We about to try this pizza next.
Right.
I mean, I'm gonna give me a workout in tomorrow for sure. I got one in this morning. I'm gonna get one again
get
tomorrow.
2 in because I'm gonna eat this pizza too. Yeah.
Y'all don't go anywhere. Y'all are enjoying Inside the Trenches podcast. I'm your host, Marlon Big Favorite Wright. My man CL Nola here. We'll be back. Talk a little Pels, baby. Hello, somebody.
Texting me long letters stressing me out, lady. I thought that we were better than that. You keep calling my line while I'm working my daily grind. Why you gotta do me like that? My boss keeps writing me up, threatening about taking my job. And I ain't going out like that. You keep calling my phone, calling me, stressing me out daily. I thought that we were better than that. You keep texting me long letters, stressing me out
got time to hug me. Look, there's a good reason that you're inconsistent, but that don't change the fact that you're always distant. How can I love you through this non-existent? And not to mention that we haven't been kissing. I'm texting you back to back. This is loneliness aftermath. You said you always have my back, so why you gotta do me like that?
You keep calling my phone, calling me, stressing me out daily. I thought that we were better than that. You keep texting me long letters, stressing me out, lady. I thought that we were better than that. Working for the time that you.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Montero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, have some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon, Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big. And we back, baby. We live here. They got a lot going on in the city this week. There's the Drake concert.
Oh, yeah.
The NOLA Gold rugby team have a game this week, and the Pels have a game this week.
Yep.
So it's so much going on here in the city of New Orleans. But we're right here in the heart of it all, Uptown.
Uptown, baby.
Sports Social, baby.
Uptown.
3218 Magazine Street. And we're just having ourselves a grand of a time. And this segment was actually brought to us by Small Sliders today. They're on the West Bank, so if y'all on the West Bank and y'all want a bite to eat, y'all make sure y'all make y'all way to 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Small Sliders. Great supporter of the show. The Pelicans is getting all the support of the fans. It was a rough season this year with the Saints. Of course, we will get into them in a little bit as well. But the Pels are 5th.
Yep.
Right now.
Currently.
They have some Eastern games coming up. What stood out, we have to talk about the Pacers game first.
Right.
They did play the Pacers back-to-back.
Yep.
On the first link up out there, they were tired. They had a 3-game stretch.
Yeah.
They didn't play well out there and lost. Herb Jones just basically shut Tyler Halliburton down. What else stood out in the Pels' big-time win, blowout win in the Pacers game?
Well, like you said, Herb stopped Halliburton for, I believe, maybe 2 points. That was unbelievable. In the first game, we ended up playing their game, which is transition for the Pacers. They like to keep pace, no pun intended. They're a pace team, and they like to go up and down. But this game, we kind of went back to the old school, in the trenches, playing down low. Valanciunas ends up giving us a double-double, i.e. the first time he played, he only played 7 minutes,
If
which
that.
infuriated me, of course. But that's what and that happens, right? You play somebody and you learn that, hey, maybe they're not that good, or maybe we kind of played to their strengths. So I was happy to see us, show them that we are the better team.
Yeah, I love the way I thought B.I. handled the ball better this game.
Right.
I thought he distributed well. Zion played his role at times. I thought when he needed to be strong, he was strong. When he needed to finesse,
Right.
he finessed in the game. And I think Coach Willie Green is really on to something in terms of their chemistry and how they're pulling everything together.
Well, it also helped that, Alvarado was off of suspension. Obviously, McCullough is fully healthy, and obviously Marshall was off of suspension as well. So we were able to get our wing defenders and our point defenders back. Grand Theft Alvarado is good for at least 2 steals a game anyway, and Marshall always plays the best defense on their wings, i.e. like a Herb Jones.
I thought Marshall played much better this game. He was a little discombobulated on the road.
Yeah.
And I know as Pels fans, we're going to automatically chalk that up to how tired there was in that.
And the others
matchup.
play better at home games, not to steal from Shaq, but the others do play better in their home confines.
This week, as a matter of fact, tomorrow,
Yes, sir.
Tuesday, 6:30 p.m.,
Yep.
the ESPN predictor has the Pels winning by 70, right at 75%. They take on the Toronto Raptors. Should be a nice game, and it is going to be out in Toronto, so they do travel.
Yep.
It's an East matchup. Toronto, on their last 5 appearances, they've lost to Golden State and Dallas. Played them pretty tight. They also was able to beat Charlotte. Charlotte's not really, they just what they are who they are.
The home and soul is interested in the company.
Now, what is interesting is they did beat Indiana Pacers, 130 to 122.
Yeah.
So you do have a team that understands how to fight to the fourth quarter in Toronto. What are some key matchups in this one for UCL?
Well, it's a make or miss league. So a lot of times there's teams such as the Pelicans and others that, if the threes are hitting, they're going to keep shooting. If the threes not hitting, they're going to keep shooting. So in all points and references, it is a make or miss league. You start off hot, you try to hold that momentum. But I don't really think the Raptors, and you never tell somebody they don't have a chance. I think even at home, I think the Raptors are a formidable team, but the way the Pelicans are starting to come together, the continuity, as well as us becoming healthier, I think it bodes well for New Orleans.
It does, and I think if you look at the way that this team is keeping pace quarter by quarter, in a few matchups, a couple of losses, they'll get lazy in the second half of the game, or they'll put themselves in a position to where they're just careless with the ball, just like making unnecessary passes and just doing different things. But to your point, I do think that they'll have an opportunity to show out on the road. These wins do matter because you are gearing up. I think they're at about 22 games left on the season.
Pretty much.
So sitting here at 36 and 25 is going to be key for the Pels.
And just to give some of the fans or some of the people that's watching an idea, the New Orleans Pelicans are sitting at 5 right now. So you realize 1 plays 8, 2 plays 7, 3 plays 6, and 4 plays 5. So let's just say the playoffs started right now today. We would be playing against, I believe, the Suns. The Suns are at 6.
Yeah.
So we would have a series against the Suns with a 7-game series.
Yeah.
And the home field advantage would actually go to the Pelicans.
It will, and they're just a different team in a Smoothie King Center.
For sure.
They're just a different team. I mean, if these last 2 games against the Pacers back-to-back didn't show that,
right.
I don't know what else is.
Right.
So I want to switch gears. I want to stay in the NBA, but I want to talk about one of my favorite players reaching a milestone.
Who would that be?
King LeBron James is now 40K up. He scored 40K points. So, of course, the internet goes wild, and it's always this comparison about Michael Jordan and LeBron James. Now, we're at a sports bar right now, and got a couple cats over there watching the game, checking out a few of the games. Do you guys, and I'm just going to talk to our folks that's here, Terry, do you feel like it's blasphemy for LeBron to be even compared to Michael Jordan?
Yeah and no. These the greatness conversations are so subjective in a way, but I think it's fun for sports. I mean, it's a level of, I think it is fair to answer your question, because it's a level of, the level of comparison for basketball is different from any other sport because it's such individual dominant, you know what I'm saying? So LeBron has been individual dominant, Michael Jordan has been individual dominant. So when we're looking at the whole realm of comparison, it is fair to compare these two, to each other because it's A1 and AB. It just depends on what era you grew up in.
Now, see how before you make your comment, because I saw you shaking your head when I mentioned this earlier, we're going to go over a couple stats.
I kind of made it easy for him.
I know. Trying to make it easier. Oh, we're going to sing later. I'm going to do all that right now. So, Jordan, 30 points. LeBron, 27. This is per game. Rebounds, Jordan 6.2, LeBron 7.5. This is just a game per game. They're just taking the average. Assists, Jordan 5.3, LeBron 7.4. Now we know LeBron was gonna win that one because Jordan definitely didn't pass the ball, but to Dennis Rodman. But that's just a Jordan deal right there. Steals, I'm just going through stats. I'm just rambling through stats. Steals. Jordan got more steals. He's a better defender, right? 2.3 versus LeBron's 1.5. Blocks, they both 8.8. Turnovers, Jordan didn't turn over the ball as much as LeBron. He's 2.7. Minutes, now here's where it gets interesting. The amount of minutes played. Now check this out, bro. They both average 38 minutes a game. Jordan had 0.3 more, 38.3. Field goals, 49.7. LeBron, 50.5. Three-pointers, LeBron.
You finished or you finished?
They got one more stat. Free throws, Jordan. He had about 10%, 83. I'm done.
You finished or you done?
I was boring you with stats. That's all I was doing.
You finished or you done? All right, so if you want me to address this, because I usually don't even address this, but, we in this great sports ball. I'm loving all the TVs going around. Uptown Social, I'm loving it. So I'll delve into it. You want to talk about stats? I'll give you a stats. How many championships has Michael Jordan won?
He won 6. Okay. Jordan won 6 championships. I didn't mention that on purpose.
So you realize Michael Jordan has never lost a Game 7.
Michael Jordan has never lost. He's won. He's been to the finals 6 times, and he won it 6 times. LeBron just scored more points than anybody. That's it. That's all.
Well, if you have more chances, you're supposed to score more points. But I'll tell you this: how many championships has LeBron James lost?
LeBron James has lost. Let's see. He lost to Golden State. Well, lost 3.
I believe LeBron has lost like 5.
5, because
he lost 5.
He lost 5.
Cleveland,
yes, that's
so
right.
One guy. Now we're comparing 2 gentlemen. Right. One guy has never lost a Game 7, and the other guy has lost 5 championships. I don't know how we still having this conversation, but I'll give you another one. Okay, so one guy has been defensive all first team 9 times.
That's Jordan.
That would be Michael Jordan. How many times the other person has been defensive?
2.
Can I intervene?
Y'all just want me to
Interject for
go
1
take a
second before
break
we
right
take a
now?
break? No, don't
We're
you go nowhere.
about to take a break. Real quick.
We got 1 minute,
Come
30
on.
seconds.
No, hold on. But we gonna because we gotta talk. We got about another 2 more segments, and that's all dedicated to the Saints.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, we will take a quick break here. My wings are just about done, from what I understand. We got
Just
some
about?
pizza coming up. I'm telling y'all, we didn't nothing that we taste that we had just now. Y'all saw us live eating the nachos. Y'all saw us with the wings. I'm telling y'all, this is the spot to come grub out.
We
Y'all-
are not paid actors. We really eating this food.
Yeah,
My mama just tell me I should eat off camera, but yeah,
Look, I got my toothpick. I mean, this chicken, I'm getting away. Like this is real deal Holyfield. So y'all hang around tight. We're gonna come back and talk about the New Orleans Saints and what should they do in the draft and what should they do in free agency in terms of positions that they bring in. Yo, we at Uptown. Sports Social, baby, on Magazine Street. You watching Inside the Trenches podcast. Hello, somebody. New Orleans Talk Network.
That's not just the lights. Them wings glistening.
You eat the ball or you basic or racist. Big fade, man, I made it in them trenches like big dog, big as a gorilla.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Montero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, has some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793.
Now for this next segment, we got to come back to my sport. We're going to talk a little football. It's Inside the Trenches podcast. It's your host, Marlon, Big Favorite Wright. Joining me right now is my host, CL Nola.
Yeah, you're
and y'all
right.
do see us somewhat different in the live. I know on Fridays we're typically at Smalls, and we will be at Small Sliders this Friday at 11 o'clock our normal time. But every Monday, 6 to 8 p.m., y'all can check us out right here at UPT, Uptown Sports Social. On Magazine Street. We here, baby, enjoying it. We're getting ready for a little bit of March Madness. There's UFC fights. There's all sorts of things. So we'll be here every Monday, CL.
Oh, yeah, baby. I'm loving the multi-screen vision we have going on here. We got a little NBA, we got a little college, got a little hockey. Did y'all see the email I sent about the guy from New York, the hockey player, the 6'7" young hockey guy, Mike Rump? Oh my goodness,
No, yeah, I saw that. I think he did send that to.
He tearing it up. He ain't ducking no fades.
And look,
He ain't ducking no fades.
they have all that. At any given moment, y'all come on over here. There's next about 10 double-digit monitors in here.
Right.
Just a good time. I've been thinking, now that the combine happened, we see that Jeff Ireland has spoke. The team had their scouts, everybody out there in Indiana this past weekend. And I started to think, what direction is the Saints going to take in free agency first?
Right.
So we're going to spend the next 20 minutes, 2 segments talking here, is about Saints targets. Who should they target in free agent? What position should they target in free agent? CL, I'm going to start with you. First guy that they get in free agency starting, obviously on 13th, everything kicks off. What direction should they take?
We all have our wish list. We all have I wish we had enough money to get this guy and get that guy, but let's just say we do have a little bit of money, right? I personally think they need to go after Brian Burns from Carolina, Spider-Man, to come off that edge and get some pressure on the edge in free agency. Because think about it, whatever you choose to get in free agency, obviously you don't have to get it in the draft. And I've spoken on previous podcasts, we need pass rush so bad, I almost don't want to trust a rookie coming out of college to get that done for us. I almost want to get a guy that has already had double-figure sacks in this league already. A proven guy, of course, that's already had double-digit sacks in this league, like a Brian Burns, like a Danielle Hunter. These guys are free agents. Maybe not so much of a Shaq Barrett because of his age, but I'm always talking, as your assistant GM to the New Orleans Saints, I'm always talking at a price, at a bargain price, at the price that we need to get him at.
Brian Burns is 26 years old, so that's not a bad age for an edge rusher. You do have some other available guys, of course. We talked about Danielle Hunter.
Right.
He's 29, a little older. He's going to want somewhere up to $20 million, so that is going to be a tag. Sidebar, Mike Evans extended his deal. He's not going anywhere. He's staying in Tampa.
Right.
But I know you're looking at edge rusher. I think when I'm looking at where the Saints should go at in free agency, I'm thinking towards the lines of, where do I want a veteran guy? Where do we need the most veteran help at?
Right.
I don't think it's the secondary. I think Tyrann Mathieu back there echoing, hey, man, it's coming. Hey, Alante Taylor, bump down, catch the curl, I got back. It's good there.
Right.
You may feel differently, but I feel like they don't need it on the D-line. I think Carl Granderson showed us he can get 8 sacks a year. Cam, we talked about this last week, about Cam not having his best year last season. That wasn't his best season.
Correct.
It's probably his worst season since his rookie year.
Right.
It's not enough for me to say, oh, man, let me go get somebody right away, because I still have the same issue at edge rush. If we go get an edge rush guy, he's going to come in. He's either Cam's not coming off that edge. He's your starter. I don't think he has more skins on the wall to stay in place. I do think if they go get an edge rusher, it's just telling Carl Granderson, yeah, we're going to use you on these downs.
Right.
First and second down, I thought you played well in the run game last year. We're going to roll with you.
Cool.
What I think, CL, I think that would be a great group to go get a veteran wide receiver. I think that's a third area that they. Well, I'm teasing next segment, but I do think that's maybe a third or fourth area that they look at. But we know who their number one is. Who's your number two receiver?
Shaheed.
Shaheed's a good. Is he a 2B or 2A? Because what I'm saying is he plays such a significant role in the. Think about, let's say, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Do they have a specialist starting in their receiving core?
I mean, we all know that Mike Evans plays the outside. We also know that Godwyn plays the slot, right? And they're known for being on the outside, and obviously Goodwin is synonymous with the slot. I don't mind having Olave be my number one, Shaheed be my number two. The issue is with Shaheed is we just haven't given him the ball enough on offense to see if he can be that true number two.
My point, I think when I look at Shaheed, I think Taysom Hill. Like, he's somebody that's used in multiple ways. His ability to play the way he played on special team landed him at the Pro Bowl, would you say?
Yeah, well, for the record, he was a Pro Bowl returner, not a Pro Bowl receiver. But once again, I do believe he has the potential to be a better receiver with reps and with time. But there's also A.T. Perry from Wake Forest that we got last year that kind of stepped up in the Mike Thomas position as our possession receiver. But I do not have a problem going and get a veteran wide receiver because of course we do have a bunch of young guys at the receiver position. And never forget number 5, Bolden. I love that kid. The one we move in motion, number 5 that came.
Yeah. I thought he.
Man, I love that kid. I think we're straight at wide receiver, but I'm not against getting a veteran wide receiver just to have in.
I think for your number two, I think you look at a guy like Marquise Brown. You look at a guy. Just my mind slips me.
And those guys might be a little too pricey. Think about it, because we are probably getting whoever this receiver that we may bring in, what he's fighting for the 3rd or 4th string wide receiver position. You understand what I'm saying? So
I think he would be, if we bring in a veteran, we bringing him in to be our number 2, because this is how I look at it. You want to have 4 dominant receivers.
You gonna have to pay
before
for that
you even
number
get
2?
to.
I mean,
it's free agent. Well, you just said they freed up some money.
Well, this is the thing too. This is also just like it's a heavy-laden tackle draft. This is also a heavy-laden wide receiver draft. So I don't think that we have to take that kind of money to get a veteran wide receiver. Even though veteran wide receiver is not a bad thing for this room, because we have a lot of young wide receivers. So
that's why I said,
So as your assistant GM, I would only have to get a wide receiver at a bargain price.
Right, you got guys like Curtis Samuel. He's a free agent. I mean, guys that had the reps. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
When you look at the wide receiver position.
You know what? I got one for you.
That's a free agent.
We worked on him last year, but it didn't happen. Inside slot guy 13, Winthrop.
See, now you're going into the Derek Carr bag. I get it. Oh, he's Derek.
Well, this is the thing. We need that. You want that polished slot receiver.
He's not body enough or speed enough. He's a good route runner, but I don't think he gives you that. I don't think he gives that to you.
Well, you know,
I would go with
money
like
gonna dictate.
Michael Pittman.
Well,
you know,
as your possession receiver, that could be your. And I wouldn't push back on that.
And he's 26 years old.
That can be your possession receiver. Because obviously Pittman is a bigger guy, and you know he's not really a speedster, and he's more of a possession receiver. So I wouldn't give you any pushback on that.
Let me throw this out there: the Cowboys did release Tyron Smith.
Left tackle Tyron Smith. Elephant Tyron Smith.
If you go get him,
huge man.
He's 33 years old. He's a little older, but I do think that's an area that could use a reliable veteran. He's not Trent Williams, but see what I'm saying?
Well, you remember I was telling you the most important re-signing free agent for the New Orleans Saints is Andres Pete. Because we know that we can put Pete at left tackle and leave him there. He did it last year.
All right.
When he came up off the bench, because you know he was projected to be our left guard. And he came off the bench and he was able to play left tackle.
Yeah.
And with the injuries, knowing that Penny didn't show up how we needed him to, we were able to slide in Pete, and he started at left tackle and didn't have any problems.
I think they may go a different direction from Pete this offseason. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna look at
That boy costs money.
He costs money, but if you clear up him, I'm gonna see how much we owe Pete this year. We're gonna check that out.
Oh, he's totally free. Totally free. I'm restricted.
He's totally free. I thought so.
Yeah,
Yeah. We here live, baby. UTP. Uptown. They don't clown here, baby.
Uptown Social.
Uptown Sports Social, 3218 Magazine Street, Uptown. We having ourselves a good time. I know y'all staring at my pizza here. This is our pizza right here. This the Trenches pizza right here.
Yeah, it is.
So I think we're going to take a quick break. We're going to dive into this thing, man. We're going to tell y'all how that thing tastes in our last segment.
With a couple slicing.
Slice it on up, baby. You're watching Inside the Trenches podcast, live at UPT.
Let me get one of them slices.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Montero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, has some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon, Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Are you a student athlete looking to take your career to the next level? look no further than Conquer Sports Pros. That's right, Conquer Sports Pros. Our team of experts will get you guys on the right path to your student-athlete journey in life. That's right, we have every position in football you need, and we also help out with others.
Just imagine if you're not here, I wouldn't be able to think clear. Listen. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget my love, 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 love. We back? Oh, yeah. We got the Timberwolves, best team in the NBA, they say. 51-48 on the Blazers.
Yeah, minute left before halftime. Yeah, I don't think the Blazers gonna be able to pull it off on this one.
That was a blooper, y'all. We didn't realize we were live just now. We didn't get the appropriate countdown.
But
Y'all
that's what
back.
the people want to see.
That's what they
anyway.
want to see, man.
That's what they want to
we
see.
did get a little sidetracked. We did get a little sidetrack eating our pizza, as y'all see. As y'all can see, we tore that thing down. So y'all make sure y'all make y'all way on over here to Uptown Sports Social, 3812 Magazine Street. We handling our business, making it roll. Now, in the first half, we talked about. Go ahead, real quick, Tarek, you got it. Go ahead.
We have some of the members of Uptown Sports Social. They may be joining the show in a second, y'all, as y'all talking these sports, man. We're going to go over some of the things y'all probably. You had some drinks up there. Y'all had some food up there. We got our lovely Rachel.
Sure.
Yeah,
she's right here with me right now.
Well, yeah,
but
before
let me know when you're ready for it.
Oh, we ready right now, baby. Okay. Before we get into the Saints, you gotta come explain it, Lane. You gotta
come on, baby.
Let me handle the microphone.
Come with it. Come on. Whatever you want.
So I have a question for you. Okay. Y'all's menu, I've seen tenders on it. I've seen the salad, couple things. What's some of your favorite dishes on the menu that the city of New Orleans need to know about?
Well, first and foremost, most people from New Orleans know about hot sausage, but we have a hot sausage patty melt, which actually gets pressed like a panini with cheese. It's ooey gooey everywhere on Texas toast. Lots of people love that. Okay. We have so many craft sandwiches, like a French dip sandwich with a side of au jus on there. We have a French enchilada that people like. But our best seller is for sure our wings. I know y'all tasted them. I gave y'all the two top seller flavors of the wings. That pizza y'all eating is a 14-inch artesian pizza. So, you know, it's real thin. Everything is cooked nice to perfection. And also we have our craft drinks. So I made some special for y'all tonight. Of course, we had the Big Fave. We had the In the Trenches. And we had a mocktail for CL. It was a CL Punch.
I appreciate that. That's a win-win.
So come check us out at 3218 Magazine Street, Uptown Sports Social.
You heard of that Ling. She'll be here most of the time working throughout the week. And let me tell you, wonderful people here that work here on staff. I have to second her on those wings. Those two flavors, I put them wings up against anybody wings in the city, no doubt. They were good.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I like to keep the mantra of New Orleans #1 jerk. So that them jerk wings was jerking. I appreciate that.
And I'm going to tell you, this dude's he's funny. And look, we're going to spin the bottle on his last pizza at break. Well, I got to perform
Paper,
right
rock,
after
scissors.
song of Paper, Rock, Scissors.
Paper, rock, scissors.
It has been seeming like the New Orleans Saints have been playing paper, rock, scissors with their picks over the last couple of years. And as we're about to get into this draft in another month, we just talked about areas we think the Saints could look at in free agency. CL, he's sticking to it. I think he's going to stick to this all the way through. They either get a guy in free agency or they draft the edge rusher. But let CL said they'll have an edge rusher before the second pick. Before we get into drafting an edge rusher, though, they just drafted Isaiah Foskey.
I know.
Linebacker, edge rushers. And I don't want them to waste any more first round because the Saints struggle with first round picks. Not all the time.
What is the deal, baby? I know Matter of fact, we actually have 2 rookies from last year that we wasn't really sure we weren't able to get together. The offensive guard Nick Salva something. He was 64
from like
Notre Dame.
Old Dominion.
No, Old Dominion.
Yeah, that's him.
We didn't give him a chance. Farsky was dealing with some injuries. We'll be able to see what's going on with him. But at the end of the day, it's like a pretty woman in your life. You could never have enough. I mean, you could never have enough pass rushes in this league. I mean, you just can't.
Hello, somebody.
Well, you know, we're at this great sports ball. You know, we're in such a relaxed atmosphere. You know, obviously we have the lovely ladies walking around in the background. I'm the one that have to tell y'all that. But I do believe, though, honestly, though, I do believe that it just makes sense to get a veteran rusher, a proven rusher, because just in the past few years, we just haven't been lucky with rookie rushers on the end.
And I understand that, and that might be an area that they look at, but I do think when it comes to the draft for the Saints, the needs are the needs. Offensive tackle, and I'm okay with tight end. The reason I say those two, especially a blocking tight end, and that's my guy from Georgia. If he's still there, yeah, I'm about to say if he's still there. And I know we looked at a couple of other guys. There's a kid from Texas. I'm not sure if he'll still be there, CL. But when you start looking at positions of need for the New Orleans Saints, I do think that we have to look at offensive lineman, tight end. I would probably go like a slot corner, just because Alante. First of all, it would be bananas if they would say, hey, we're going to trade Marshawn. He doesn't need to go anywhere. I mean, he's a top 5 corner healthy.
I'm not trading a top 6 corner in this league for whatever, because honestly, we've been known to trade and not get the value for the person that we're trading. So I'm not trading a starting top 6 corner in this league to anybody, especially in the NFC. If you want to have a corner situation, 27 from last year is an unrestricted free agent. If you want to still have competition at the outside corner position, let Anante Taylor fight for outside corner position and draft a slot corner, if you will. Maybe the guy from Kansas. I can't think of his name. Of course, I'm on TV. I can't think of his name at the top of my head. But I'm not getting rid of a Marshawn Lattimore. I'm not moving away from, because I still have an Adebo, I still have an Adante Taylor on a rookie deal.
That's true.
And if you want 27, I'm sure 27 is an unrestricted free agent. He'll settle for $3 million. Consider his contract was probably $800,000 last year.
When you look at it from the perspective of available DBs, you have Nate Wiggins, kid overall out of Clemson. He graded graded at 88.9. You have Cooper DeJean out of
I'm just not impressed. I'm not impressed with the corners that are coming out this year. Maybe I'm meant to
Iowa. That's what
maybe
Iowa.
I'm meant to be proven wrong later on in the year, and there'll be a gem in this year's draft at the corners. There's just not too many corners that stick out. Now, maybe later in the round, the young man, the All-American conference player from Tulane, number 11, of course.
He balled out in the Senior Bowl. I know you're talking about, and I'll look up that in a second, but you have 2 corners from Alabama, and Teron Arnold and then Kool-Aid McKenzie.
Which will be gone.
Both of them, but that's what I'm saying. According to, and I'm back on NFLDraftBuzz.com again. According to NFLDraftBuzz.com, these guys are 4th and 5th ranked, and based on our position talking, I see what you're saying.
Now I do have
they would be going in the first round,
right?
I'm with you on that one, because if we looking at, just assuming, I'm talking second round,
right? Because I don't have a corner. Yeah, because I don't have a corner. I don't have more than maybe 2 top corners to go in the first round. Everything I have is wide receiver, offensive line, quarterback. 24 offensive players will be selected in this year's draft, and I only have 2 corners in that 32.
Yeah, and you got to look at some of these safeties that can possibly turn into slot
Right.
Players like Javon Bald.
Show me that guy from
Ballard.
Kansas. Is there a DB from Kansas? Give me his name. He's not
I'ma
going to
pull
be
him up.
high up at all.
While I'm looking him up, you don't think some of these tight ends? I'm just saying right now. I'm just asking you. The offensive tackles are slow to come off the board. Like we done got to pick 12 or 13, and they still have about, let's say, 4 or 5 top guys who thought was gonna go in the top 10, still sitting there. You don't think some of those guys will slip to the second round and you could go after a tight end? I'm talking about like a Javontra, I stuttered their names. Zavantron Sanders.
I have an idea.
Jatavion.
I have an idea. Because you keep wanting to get more than what we got. This is what we're going to do. Go ahead and give me my number 1 pick. Give me my best offensive tackle.
All right.
My left tackle. Let's just say Joe all dropped to me, right? Let's just say no to
It's
damn
not
Trump.
happening, but let's say it. Let's just say it. I got
Let's
you.
just say all dropped to me. So in that second pick, that 46th pick in the second round, how about we trade back, right? We trade back with somebody and let them come up, and then we'll take a second and a third. We'll swap seconds and get a third, because we don't have a third. And in that third round pick, you can have who you want.
Well, that matches my scenario, because if those guys are, if we're looking at the top offensive linemen, and if y'all are just tuning in, we're putting together our mock draft. We're saying, all right, the Saints went with veteran wide receiver in free agency, and then we got, let's say for instance, a veteran edge rusher. Just for take CL's deal, take my deal, right? You still have offensive tackle to address. You still have tight end. See, the reason I keep bringing up tight end, because I think that's a bigger need than we hear most talk about.
Well, we have conversations in the past about how we're not getting enough out of Taysom Hill. You know, even if you want to have a contractual agreement conversation, we not getting enough out of Hill. So maybe we do force him to be that number 2 tight end instead of our 3rd, 4th scat back tight end. Because of course we're losing Jimmy Graham. We're gonna, shouts out to Jesuit Foster Monroe in his recovery year. Obviously coming off the cancer diagnosis and having a comeback year this year, and Jawan Johnson giving us something later on in the year. If you want to put pressure on those guys, that's fine. But I think you should actually make Taysom actually play tight end.
Well, I think we're going to see that change up a lot here because of Clint Kubiak, not an offensive coordinator. All I can think about is how that San Francisco offense was moving all around the place. I think that's going to work out pretty good.
We should use our number 5, Bolden, like they use Chenault.
Correct.
In San Francisco.
All right. So I'm with you on that, CL. So it's safe to say it's me and you here. We're saying wide receiver, edge rusher in free agency, best available in free agency. And we're saying offensive tackle, trade that second pick back, get some more picks, get a later second, a 3rd round, and then we go after some of these other positions in the draft. I'm with you on that one. Is the tight ends. They're going to have some really good available tight ends.
And look, and maybe that 3rd pick in that 3rd round, by the grace of God, a Jeremiah Trotter Jr. drops.
Something like that, or linebacker. You just made, and I forgot about Foster. I'm sorry to my LSU brother. You still have Foster. We just didn't see a lot of Jimmy Graham last year.
The tight end room disappointed us last year. We all know that, but I still think the talent is in the building.
The talent is. It is. And now you have a different offensive coordinator.
And different tight end coach.
So we'll see something different. Y'all, time flies when you're having fun. That's our 2 hours.
Shout out to Pee Wee Herman.
I'm excited about our new partner over here at Uptown Sports Social. Looking forward to joining us every Monday. We'll be here broadcasting live on Magazine Street. And if you're tuning in, I know the weather was terrible today, but y'all make y'all way. Y'all come spend some time with us on Monday. It's so much of a good time that we've had here. There's a big fight on Saturday. They're going to be broadcasting here. You can come here, get you a couple of shots, enjoy the fight. I could tell y'all since I've been coming over here the last couple of weeks, I've really enjoyed. I've lost track of time just sitting at the bar, eating wings and just enjoying the atmosphere. We had such a great time today. I want to thank our team pulling it all together in the rain, sleet, or snow type team. So we want to give Tarek, a New Orleans Talk Network, and Mackenzie their props for helping us out here today. My trusted co-host, man, CL Nola coming through. Want to thank Joel too as well. Joel couldn't make it today, but he'll be joining us here as well. And look, we're going to have some guests coming through here, sit down, telling us their stories, some of the things that they have coming up as well. So we want to be sure to thank those people in advance. For the staff, Lang Lang and the crew over here, my man G, everybody over here. My cousin B and Jared came through as well to support the show. Shouts out to that. Wow. What's happening, man? It's been a great time. I see my girl over there. She enjoying herself as well. Such a wonderful time. We want to thank all of our sponsors for the show. That fire truck that just passed, it gave us a little, little extra beat.
It's fire. It's fire Uptown.
Is that fire Uptown for
social
real?
Sports.
We want to thank Uptown's Sports Social for what they do for the show, along with Crown Car Wash. We want to thank them for what they do for the show as well. My man Rick over there, Small Sliders in Montero, baby. One of the best small sliders in town. Y'all make sure y'all check them out as well. My man Joel at Godwyn Realty, Conquer Sports Pros. Thank y'all for so much that y'all do for the show. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to be back tomorrow in the studio to talk more sports. It's Inside the Trenches podcast on New Orleans Talk Network. Peace. All right, y'all, we're going to switch the vibe up in here a little bit. We're going to shoot an on-spot music video. That's right, live performance. I'm going to perform 2 of the songs.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the end.
Get this thing going.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Montero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious, has some great sauce on them, I'm telling you, when you're just hungry and just need to grab a quick bite, this is the perfect place for you. Small Sliders. The customer service is nice. It's somewhere you can bring the family, hang out and chill, enjoy the atmosphere. Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to take my Small Sliders, I like to get the biggest smalls. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, the cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream. Small Sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby. And let them know that you heard about them on Inside the Trenches with your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now. Hello, somebody. It's Marlon, Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable pricing, and free vacuuming. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now. Right now, Big Fave featuring Cupid, My Love. Be sure to add that to y'all's playlist. And we want to shout out our new sponsor as well, Uptown Sports Social. So that's why we want to do the new video on it. Mic check, 1, 2. Cupid, doing 95, trying to see my lady. Haters gon' hate, you know they're shady. Come on. You're the only one that I call baby. I see you, CL, baby. Don't take your love away, 'cause I might go crazy. I might lose my mind. You're my every day. Come on. Imagine if you're not here, I wouldn't be able to think clear. Listen, sing it with me. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget my love, 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 love. Come on. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget my love, love, love. Get a sip on this. When you pass that, it's looking right in those jeans. You're moving it fast, shaped like an hourglass. Conversation heavy, loud and clear. The vibe is right, dancing through the night. Catch a flight in the AM. Girl, what is you saying? Like, where is you staying? We can go all night, and don't you forget it. Don't you forget my love, 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 love. Oh, love, come on. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget my love, 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 love. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget my love, 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 love. Come on. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget my love. Come on. And don't you forget it. Don't you forget my love, 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 love. Come on. Yeah. Love. Yeah. I think we got it, baby. We're going to keep this party here going. Play one more of my jams for y'all. This is my most successful song to a lot of people. It's called Hello Somebody. We did a remix with Chopper to this thing. Baby Boy the Prince. But this is where it all got started right here. For the radio, hello. Hello somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello. Hello somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gonna be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. From LA to LA, they yelling hello fade. Big dog, smooth cat with some mellow ways. In the 10th grade, I used to rock the mellow braids. Private school at the time, they wanted us for fades. Then we go with the West Gel. Mars Wool step, big with the pep step. You can call me Lucky Left, do it for my churn. I'ma do it for my neph. Do it for the Uptown. Say it with me. Hello somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello, 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 hello somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gonna be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello. I gotta represent. Fave in this thing, I'ma make it make sense. You can shake a leg for me, move them on for me. Chopper style with it, chopper style. Now do the West Bank, baby, boy, that West Bank. West Bank, baby, boy, that West Bank. Shake for me, now rock for me. Back it up like it's 2005 BV. Now hello, hello somebody. I see you over there working that body. Keep grinding, you gonna be somebody. They never know when they gonna need somebody. Hello, hello somebody. I see you over there working that body. Keep grinding, you gonna be. Come on, yeah. You never know when you gonna need. Come on, yeah. Rock, 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 rock. Now work it out. Work it out, work it out, work it out. We moving like it's Monday, moving like it's Monday. Gonna have fun day, yeah. Hello, somebody. Check it. I'ma bring it back.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello, somebody.
Yeah.
I'ma move my body.
Yeah.
I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello. Hello, somebody. Yeah. I'ma move my body. Yeah. I'ma be somebody. Come on. I see you, Banks.
Hello.
Yeah, big. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Skip to that 504 out in Houston.
Yeah.
Skip to that 504 down south. It's that third coast. I gotta hit the weights after. Somebody. Now I want you to work out. Work out. Somebody. Uptown Sports Social. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, I'ma be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Hello, somebody. Yeah, I'ma move my body. Yeah, you gonna be somebody. You never know when you gonna need somebody. Work out, somebody. Sports Social, baby, woo!
Hello. That boy good.
Hello. That boy good and terrible.
That boy good.
Man, thank y'all.
It's that boy Fred, host of FanView Podcast. Tune into the NOTN app weekdays, 3:30 for the FanView Podcast. Go to NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com to watch more episodes of FanView Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com.
Hello, somebody. It's your boy Marlon, Big Favorite. And when I'm hungry, I like to make my way to Small Sliders, 1635 Metairie Boulevard, Montero, Louisiana. Simple on purpose. When I tell you their burgers are delicious.
Good job tonight, King. You couldn't have did it without you. Well, I could have, but you know, it would have been a whole lot harder. Alright, so what I need you to do, after you pull that on, we're going to get our bag.
Okay.
Now I'm a big boy, so when I like to get my small sliders, I like to get them big and small. Double patties, bacon, cheese, you name it. Just a delicious burger. And I like to top it off with my favorite, cookies and cream milkshake. There are 3 delicious flavors: milkshake, chocolate, vanilla, and cookies and cream.
I'm guessing.
Small sliders. Simple on purpose. Y'all come on and slide through, baby.
That's the bag for the switches that we be using. The switcher right there, this right here, and the plug for the switcher.
Hello, somebody. It's Marlon, Big Favorite with Inside the Trenches podcast. Do you need a quick car wash? Well, if that's a yes, you need to visit Crown Car Wash, 1336 Stumpf Boulevard, Gretna, Louisiana, on the West Bank, baby. Crown's the best. You get a spotless wash, nice clean tires, reasonable price, and free vacuum. My favorite part about Crown Car Wash, they open 24/7. That's right, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can visit Crown Car Wash on the West Bank, baby, and let them know you heard about them on Inside the Trenches podcast with Marlon, Big Favorite. Watch out there now.
Yeah, he came on Fred and shit. That's our cousin. That's your cousin? Mm-hmm. Oh, all right, yeah.
Married to our first cousin?
Yeah, he had a good podcast. He was going up.
Good man, them people got him, bro, and he done been everywhere, you know what I'm saying?
I remember the big homie. Yeah, they had fun with him. They was in that Joseph. See when they be talking with Cash from the city, bro, they podcast be so better. When Fred and them be talking with Cash from the city, bro, because them dudes be having a serious story. Everybody be having a story.
Our listeners could be hearing about your business right now. Yes.